Hello? Wait, hang on. Hello, hello, hello. Now you may be wondering, but Jack, this is your normal outfit. Nothing has changed. You'd be right. Except now I can do this. I have a little drawing book. Little sketchbook. So now whenever I'm doing drawing streams, I can do this. Isn't that neat? But that's not what you're here for, is it? That's not what you're here for. That's not why we're here. Is it? Is it? Oh. Where'd I go? Where did I go? Into the void. Jack is dead. And speaking from beyond the grave. No. Silly. I'm up here. My shoes are the same. I didn't change my shoes. But I did change something else. What's that? New pants? They all paint splattery. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Whoa. What else we got? A little cardigan with some wiggly sleeves. Excellent. Excellent. I know that none of you watch VTubers. Just give me this. We got my belt. My belt has stayed the same. But I got a cute cardigan. Look at that. Cute cardigan. My tie stayed mostly the same. I do have a yellow blouse now. Isn't that cute? It is very cozy. It's very cozy. Big ol' cozy cardigan. Very nice. Ooh, a new decoration. Little sakura blossom on my bow there. Yeah, isn't that nice? Wow. Look at that pattern matching on my hips. Wow. Those splotches stay in the same place. Mostly. Are you ready? Ta-da! Glasses! But wait! There's more! I can also take off my cardigan. Thank you. I can take off my cardigan. But I'm gonna keep it on because I like it. I can do the drawing toggle. We're drawing. I can also, with zoom on in here, I can change the color of my glasses. So I can have like sunglasses, like pink sunglasses. And the pièce de résistance. You guys aren't ready. What freaking resolution are the pieces of this? I draw my VTubers at 3000 by 4000. May or may not be necessary. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My computer is not overheating. Don't worry about it. The pièce de résistance. You guys aren't ready for this. I can put my hair up. Into a silly little ponytail. What do you guys think? If you saw in the Blacking Crew, if you saw in the Blacking Crew, when I was making this, I labeled the deformer for the swap hair yeet. That was pretty good. That was pretty funny. But yeah. What do you guys think? Is it cute? All together. This is pretty much what I wear in real life too. I wear these pieces a lot in real life. the full outfit. All right. I know what we're really here for. It's definitely me drawing stuff. Boink. New outfit time over. It is now time for drawing. Because I don't have enough people to make this an entire stream. There are some VTubers, this is so cool actually. So there are some VTubers that have like a whole thing where they post their new outfit silhouette and then people draw what they think the new outfit is. If I had more people, I would definitely do that. Because I think that would be so fun. They like post the silhouette and then people like draw over it to be like, oh, this is what I think the new outfit is. Yeah, there's so much shit that I want to do, but it would be pointless to try until I have like 1,000 followers at least. Yeah, I feel that. Because, like, I would love to do a magma stream, but because of the time that I stream at, all of my followers are like at work. So nobody would actually like be able to join and draw with me. I would love to join when you do a magma stream. Absolutely. I've been watching another streamer a lot, Adamo Sketches. Sometimes we raid them because they stream pretty much right after me. They do a lot of magma streams, especially during art fight. All of their like art fight stuff was done in magma, so it would just be like a whole bunch of people on the canvas, on like different canvases, different boards on the same like magma file, just all doing art fight stuff. It was really cool. All right, today I left my notebook downstairs. Whoops. Yeah, it was pretty fun. That's okay. We're gonna roll some dice. We're gonna roll some dice. And I am going to... Player's handbook. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's such a stinky number. Okay. I'm gonna grab some dice here. And we're gonna... Nine is a terrible number for rolling dice. There isn't a 9. There isn't a 9-sided die. We have 10, so we'll have to do 10. Maybe if we get a 10, it'll be like a weird race, and we'll have to go find a weird race to use. Okay, so we've got... I'm just doing the basics for now. Yeah, I do remember those. Oh, whoa. Why is it doing that? You also have plans involving dice? Oh, how exciting. Why is my tablet doing that? XP. I would love to help you look for those. I'm not sure where to look. Were they my dice? Is that why you're asking? That's 24 work area. Is this one? Yes? No? Why? What is happening? I think they might have been mine. I don't know. Last I saw, they were in the Beholder. I think that's Penny's? Is that Penny's bag? Or is that your bag? I don't know. I'd be happy to help you look either way. Monitor 3. Why? Hello? No, I'm glad we're talking. What the heck is happening to my... What the heck is happening to my tablet? Why is it drawing on the other monitor? What is it? What the heck? Now it's drawing over here. Huh? Right, okay. Select a monitor, select experiment. Place settings. Calibration. But it's not. Why? I just wanted to draw. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some context of my morning. I slept through my alarm completely. I don't even remember hearing it. And I woke up at like 8:40. Stream starts at 9. And I go, oh gosh. So I got up and I quickly went to feed the cats. But then Nimbus was out of her cans of food, so I quickly fed Opal so she would shut the fuck up. And I ran downstairs to grab her cans of food. Came back upstairs. They were Opal's food cans. There was more of Opal's food cans. And so I had to look around. I had to find Nimbus's food cans. I did. But I just fed her Opal's can, even though it's like weight loss food and Nimbus desperately needs the recovery food because she's skinny. But I just fed her Opal's food because I think she'll eat it, and if not, I don't care. So, but I did find Nimbus's recovery food, so she can be fed that later in the day. But yeah, I also woke up and apparently one of the cats had like thrown up a little bit on the floor. Guess what? Surrounded by ants. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely, I cannot believe it was ugh. So I woke up late. I had to deal with the ants. I then had to rush around to get the cat's food. Have not eaten breakfast, by the way, so I'm gonna be hungry. Started stream, and now my tablet's not working. God damn it. No. Why? What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Let me just turn off Windows Ink, maybe? No? I just wanted a nice stream. I was gonna like edit this stream down and like add stuff to it for YouTube. I was gonna turn this into a whole YouTube video. And we're already nearly 30 minutes into the stream and nothing has happened. That's not true. I got to reveal this cool outfit, which I'm very proud of. But what the heck? The outfit reveal was nice. Okay, wait, I fixed it. No. I freaking messed up the calibration. I don't even remember where I found that. Calibration. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I restarted the driver. And it does appear to be working now. Okay, now whether your shit is scuffed or not, I'm getting something done because of the body doubling, so thanks. Oh, good. Alright, we got 1. Oh, my handwriting sucks. Dragon. Dragonborn. Dwarf. Elf. Gnome. Half-elf. If we roll half-elf, we'll roll for what the other half is as well. Because I think that'll be funny. Same with half-orc. Halfling. Human. And tiefling. And then for 10, we'll do goblin. You guys know I love me some goblins. All right. Let's... Should I do the other things too? Should I do the classes and backgrounds too before we roll, so we can just roll? I might do that. I meant to do this off stream, by the way, but yeah, it's fine. Artificer. Barbarian. Bard. Cleric. Druid. Fighter. Fighter-man. Fighter-man. Outside of combat, he's rather bland. That's not actually what the lyrics are. He is rather bland, but I don't remember what the lead up to that is. Gosh, could my desk stop clicking? All right, monk. Paladin. Ranger. Clack. I know the clack is for a completely different reason now. Rogue. Sorcerer. What the heck is tamer? What is this class? Pocket familiar. Tiny familiar? Whoa. You become bonded to a companion that accompanies you on your adventures and is trained to fight alongside you. Choose a small or smaller creature with a challenge rating of 1/2 or lower that isn't humanoid, giant, or swarm. When a creature becomes your companion, it has a maximum number of hit points equal to the average of its hit dice, as indicated in its statistics, and it can't cast spells. Huh. This companion obeys your commands and is friendly to you and your allies. Greetings, creature. Deep cut Jack stream throwback indeed. Creature with vaguely resembles like Jack. I can't read. I can't function. Hello, Luke. What do you think? New hair, new outfit. Vessel. When not summoned, your companion exists inside of a magical vessel of your own design, such as a painted animal skull, bejeweled egg, or crystal sphere. While in this vessel, the companion has full cover from all attacks and other effects. It is unaffected by area of effects that originate from outside the vessel, and exists in stasis. It doesn't need to eat, drink, sleep, or breathe, and is immune to poison and disease. Although poison or disease already in its system is suspended, not neutralized. A companion at 0 hit points is instantly stabilized when it enters its vessel. If a vessel is broken or companion is released from its vessel for any other reason, the creature within it ceases to be the tamer's companion. Huh. It acts according to its own wishes and retains any improvements it gained while a companion. It's literally, it's a Pokemon trainer. What book is this? Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting. It's a Pokemon trainer. What? You can purchase armor for your companion. Any type of armor can be purchased as barding. The cost and weight is doubled for each size category above medium, and halved for each size category below small. Not homebrew. Monster trainer. That's so cool. It doesn't seem to have any, like... Oh no, it does. Infuser, leader, necromancer, or splicer. Infusers meld the power of the elements with their companions through the act of summoning. Huh. Whether it be through a non-stop litany of encouraging aphorisms, exaggerated movements and hand signals, or through a calm telepathic reinforcement, a leader exhorts their companions to even greater feats of brilliance. Leaders believe that with the right support and teamwork, no task is impossible for their menagerie of companions. This is a Pokemon trainer. You could be a necromancer. You could... That's... This is just ghost type trainer. Through really tiny stitches, you alter the physiology of your subjects or companions in an unending quest for perfection. Many splicers delve into the world of adventuring in hopes of discovering exciting new improvements with which to augment their companions. For your foray into the world of biomancy, whether through wizarding school, working with biosmith artificers, or as the surgical assistant to a mad scientist, has resulted in a singular observation. Subjects are much more malleable when they're physically bonded to you. Dude, that's fucking horrifying! What the heck? You, what the heck? Frankenmon, indeed. Like, the necromancer is way less creepy than that. Whether through the tutelage of a lich, a career as a gravedigger, or an innate affinity for the world beyond, you have learned to manipulate the very essence of life. You can strip it from those that would do you harm and imbue it in those that serve your aims. Weaving threads of necromantic magic around bone, flesh, and sinew, you create gruesome facsimiles of life, undead puppets that move to the rhythm of the threads you pull. Cheesy! Thank you for the stretch. Thank you. What's up, Cheesy? Thank you for the follow. Cheesy is part of the other Discord that I'm in. Hehe. Dude, this freaking Tamer is scary. Let's add it. Yay! Art friend indeed. Tamer. That's scary as heck. Welcome to being a goblin as well as an art friend. And then we got a warlock. We've got another stinky number here. 14 is kind of awkward. I could do... like 2 8s, and then that's 16. But then the average changes, and it's impossible to get a 1. I'll figure that out later. I think for background, I'll just roll a D100. Oh no, I can just... Oh, I can just do it from here. Wait, let me... What do I want to include? Player's handbook is fine. Wild Beyond the Witchlight, no. I don't want anything that's like too specific to location for this one. Maybe we'll just include the player's handbook. Then how many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Ooh, a nice even 20. All right. Let's just start. My freaking ice is melting and my drink isn't even in it. How silly of me. That's gonna be hella watered down. Alright. Let's get our D10. And let's see what we get for race. An 8. Human. Dang it. Aw, man. All right. Put it back in detention. All right. We got maybe we'll get a cool class. All right. We got a D12 here. I got a 7. Monk. Okay. Let's see. Monk has... Monk has 11... Monkey. So we'll roll the D12 again for... What kind of monk? 11. Sun Soul. Way of the Sun Soul. Monks of the Way of the Sun Soul learn to channel their life energy into searing bolts of light. They teach that meditation... They teach that meditation can unlock the ability to unleash the indomitable light shed by the soul of every living creature. I thought it was like... I thought there was something weird going on. Okay, Way of the Sun Soul. Oh, is that what Regis is? Cool. Alright, what about background? D20 background roll. Let's go. We have 16. Sage. Interesting. So we got a human monk, Way of the Sun Soul, and their background is sage. You spent years learning the lore of the multiverse. You scoured manuscripts, studied scrolls, and listened to the greatest experts on the subjects that interest you. Your efforts have made you a master in your field of study. That's pretty cool. Feature, researcher. When you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know that information, you often know where and from whom you can obtain it. Usually, this information comes from a library, scriptorium, university, or a sage or other learned person or creature. Your DM might rule that that knowledge you seek is secreted away in an almost inaccessible place, or that it simply cannot be found. Unearthing the deepest secrets of the multiverse can require an adventure or even a whole campaign. Oh, and we get more things to roll! Alright, what is our specialty? Our field of study. Let's grab a D8. Here, wait, let me just show you guys what I'm looking at here. Oops. I thought I would do the other way around. Whatever. Oh no, you know what music I'm listening to. Ah! Alright, so our field of study here is a D8. Oh, we got 3. Discredited academic. Huh. Is this like who we... Wait, is this who we learned for? Or is from? Or is this like... Okay. Okay. Let's see. Their personality trait. Another 3. I'm used to helping out those who aren't as smart as I am, and I politely explain anything and everything to others. Oh, patiently. I patiently explain anything and everything to others. Okay. So, okay, patient. Why were they discredited, though? That's the thing we have to figure out. Ideal is a D6. That's a 6. Self-improvement. The goal of a life of study is the betterment of oneself. Okay. Likes self-improvement. And their bond is another D6. 1. It is my duty to protect my students. Okay. They're a discredited academic who is a teacher. Okay. So we have... Huh. But why are they discredited is the thing that I'm trying to, like, figure out, right? What if something happened? What if they're discredited because they're trying to protect their students? What if we add a little bit of... What if we add a little bit of wild magic? So when they use their, like, sun soul powers, maybe we have to roll on the wild magic. Maybe anything... No, not anything that uses ki, but like... Oh, here, level 3 Radiant Sunbolt. So if we use Radiant Sunbolt, or like Searing Arc Strike. In Elden Ring, there's a teacher who used to be a prominent professor at the University of Magic, but was delving into forbidden and dangerous stuff. Borderline war crimes. I'm much more, I think I'm much more into the like cozy, I'm protecting them from myself vibe. Not the like war crimes vibe. Just not my thing, you know. So, yeah. So basically anytime this character uses one of their Sun Soul specific powers, they have to roll on the wild magic table. All right. Let me go to my favorite reference image website, and let's look around here. Well, first thing I see is a key in the shape of the sword, the oh gosh, what is it called? The Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. I can't believe I forgot what it was called. That's sick as heck. Let's look up. Let's just see what other people have designed for Sun Soul monks. Okay, it looks like the air nomads from Avatar. That's what everybody's drawing. I do see a lot of like tan skin tones, and that is what I was thinking too. This one's literally a sun. That's adorable. Let's look at monk clothing. I feel like this character is maybe older because they're a human. So maybe something a little bit more casual. Like, they're still ready to fight, but they're gonna try the diplomatic approach first. So maybe some kind of long flowing skirt. Oh, let's roll for gender presentation. I'm gonna roll a d4 with 1 being female, like hyper feminine, and 4 being hyper masculine. Hyper feminine. Okay. Hyper feminine. So we're making a girly. I'm just gathering some ideas here. Oh, should we also roll for height? Let's roll a d4 for height. So it'll be from like 1 is... We'll just say 1 is short and 4 is like extremely tall. Okay, 2. So short, but not like egregiously so. So taller than me. Maybe like 5'3"? So we'll say 5'3", and then probably like middle-aged to older. So maybe like we'll say like somewhere between 50 and 70. Why don't I roll... That requires some math. We'll say... We'll say 65 is the, like, goal. Maybe 70. We'll just go on the older side of the range that I said. I just realized there's something wrong with my pen pressure. And I bet I know what it is. Okay, 1 second. When your notifications for Twitch don't work, oh no! I have to close this out and restart it. Okay. Now I can open this back up. There we go. Okay. Pen pressure resolved. Yeah! I have a little drawing thingy. Let's see. So we're going for like I would say like muscular. Imagine budgeting out for me to throw money at you for a model. Oh, that's so sweet. I made this a bit long. Looks actually kind of broken. Whoops. Don't worry about that. Showing my husband the rest of your art and your model, and he was all, I might give you more allowance if you draw more. That's funny. Alright, so discredited teacher. I'm thinking like I'm on an allowance budget because I'm a spender. Oops. You know, that is probably a good thing. Because if you're anything like me, I got $50 from my dad. I get $50 from my dad per month. Currently it's 50. It used to be 100, but he bought me a Switch. In exchange, he cut my allowance until I pay off the Switch. I'm not good at drawing older faces. But yeah, I have, I think $9 in my account now. I got better after having Arcado, but like, how can I not throw my money at every artist I like? I'm gonna give them like a staff that could also serve as like a walking stick. Give him the old pretend to be a frail old person and then smack him. I'm too lazy to do the work myself, lol. That's funny. I'm gonna hide the other arm in some kind of cloak. Maybe. Like a belt. And over this arm, maybe there's like some kind of cloth. So I don't have to draw the other arm. Something like that. And then like sleeve. It said hyper feminine also. Let me just slap a quick hand here. Good enough. Here's our like base. And then actually want to adjust this a little bit. All right. I like this idea. Let's see. So it's kind of like a belt. With like a pouch here. And then like loose flowy sleeve here. And then sort of like a tighter sleeve underneath. And maybe it's like a turtleneck. Or we could add like something on top here to make it even more interesting. We add like a big like cloak. And maybe there's like a sun pin here. Because, you know, soul. Way of the sun, pretty much. And then maybe some kind of like fancy, like, cloth belt here. Like, underneath. Big fancy cloth belt. That. Wait, actually, it would be. More like that. No, that's not great. Let's see if I can. Can I justify these being hyper feminine? I mean, they're not feminine. What if we give like a long skirt in the back? And then some kind of like cloth shoe, I think. And then we'll just add that like sun. Oh, maybe I like that better. Wait. Yeah. And then we'll add like another. When in doubt, add more pouches. There's something weird about this pose. That's a little better. All right. Got some like big ol' earrings in here. Some like glasses. Because that'll read as like sage. And then some kind of... Oh wow, that's gotten really watered down. That's what I get for not drinking my damn drink. Yeah, something like pulled up. Let's see, how curly? 1 is straight, 4 is super curly. A 2. Okay, so it's wavy. I can give her some. Ooh, I wanna go like a half up style. So like a bun with some kind of like pin in it. And then like, ooh, that's pretty. Yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. Alright. I'm still not 100% on the lower part of the outfit. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't feel quite right. I feel like practically it is fine, and I definitely want pants for practicality. Maybe like under some kind of skirt something. I also still really think that this is like off. Oops, didn't mean to do that. What did I do? Oh. This does seem to be doing the right thing. Okay. I'm just gonna take down the whole outfit and I'm gonna try again. Something in this anatomy is like horrendously wrong, so hold on. But it's like I think that's maybe better. I don't know. Annette. Gosh, what the heck? I just realized I didn't take my meds this morning. When giving in the chaos. One second, hang on. Okay. was gonna say is that anatomy is hard. That's all I wanted to say. And then suddenly, just like everything else this morning, turns into a whole big thing. I think that 3D modeling has really helped improve my anatomy, though. I find it a lot easier to, like, break these shapes down. And, like, actually figure out where, like, the arms connect. Doesn't help me on hands, though. Nothing will ever help with hands. Alright, whatever. Good enough. I can fix that later. Okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I have so many layers. It's just the sketch, and I have so many layers. Why do I do this? What about, like... Need, like, a little bit more into the academic than the monk. Give her, like... big sleeve here. And then some kind of like cloth belt. Yeah, like that. And then like a skirt type thing. It's just messy. It looks messy. Okay. I still like the cloth belt here. That comes down in the front. And then maybe the jacket. Or maybe... the jacket comes down like this. And then... the cloth part can come down like this, like over the shoulder. I'm just thinking of like a scene where it's like she's still wearing maybe this like cloth here is like for teachers to wear and she still wears it, and then she comes across a guy and he's like, you're still wearing that, but you're not really a teacher because you, like, I don't know, blew up your classroom or something. She's like, but I'm trying to get it fixed, so don't worry about it. It's fine. She like wears it as a reminder of her students. Maybe like the wild magic has always been a thing for her, but it's gotten harder to control as she's gotten older. I may give up on the like hyper feminine thing. It just doesn't seem to like fit, you know? And that's like extra details, you know? It's extra details. It's not necessarily like a something that I really have to include. And we'll give her some like boots, and maybe the boots are like, I don't know, I feel like they'd be like really soft fabric because she's got to be able to like move, right? Okay. I don't hate this. This probably has some kind of like pattern to it, like maybe something like that. Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna decrease my brush size and I'm gonna sketch over it again a little more cleanly. Just so I know where to follow a little bit better. Alright, and then opposite, like that. Staff. She's like still wearing the symbol of her school, even though she no longer teaches there, as like a reminder. Or like to honor. It's probably something like there's technically no rule that she can't wear it, but it's kind of like, to other people it looks like she still teaches there, so they don't really want her to wear it. Because they didn't really end, like, and it's like, well, other teachers who no longer teach there still wear it, and they're like, yeah, they didn't get fired because they blew up a classroom. She's like, well, I want to wear it anyways. I like the first sketch better. Alright, let's think about colors. Start with skin tones. Pink to olive. We're gonna go with pink undertones. Maybe? I don't know, because there's gonna be a lot of like warm colors. What if we search for like color palettes for skin tone? God, not the color season. I'm trying to get my thing to line up properly, and it's not. It's like the opposite of what I want it to be. Whatever. I tried. I tried to get my little pencil here on my model to match up with my like pen in Clip Studio, but I don't know. Alright, I'm getting off track. Let's just pick one. This feels about right. I can always change it later. Something weird happened to my fill tool. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I feel like it used to do better at covering my sketchy lines. I'm probably gonna bring this character in as like an NPC in one of my games or something. He's like not quite the type of character I'd want to play. But I do really like this character. I like the ideas in here. Come on, do what I want you to do. I just want to play Baldur's Gate. I don't know why. I'm just like, I just want to play Baldur's Gate. It's the D&D character. I could play this character in Baldur's Gate. That'd be fun. She's like older than all of the like romanceable characters. She's just their mom. She keeps like scolding Astarion. That's really funny, actually. one of the companions accidentally calls her mom. Whatever, mom. Wait, what? When you call your teacher mom. Okay, should I give her normal colored eyes or fantasy eyes? I think her eyes are a little bit far apart. I didn't notice until now. It'd be really funny if it was one of the, like, elf types. Like if it was Astarion. Because he's just like, wait, I'm literally older. I don't want to accidentally get too realistic with this. But I do, you know, want her to look older. That's the struggle with like a cartoony art style, is you have to decide how many lines are too many lines. Call it line economy. Yeah. You know, how many lines until it is muddled or too realistic or, you know, whatever. But you still want to be sure that your idea gets across. And you don't want to make everyone look like a baby. I think I've found a pretty good balance for this character. This is good practice for drawing older characters. You know, characters who don't look like babies. Because, like, all of my characters look like babies. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about a character that I was making, and I said I wanted them to be older, and what I meant was older than my other characters, but Penny cut me off. So instead of me saying older, you know, than my other characters, I just ended up saying older, and she was like, what do you mean older? You said, you know, 30-something, I'm 30-something, and it's like, older than my other characters. Girl. So quick to be offended. I got a little bit of lag. Hold on. There we go. Still turned out pretty good, actually. Like, I'm not calling you old. Chill. If I was calling you old, I'd be real obvious about it. I gotta stop clicking my glass. Move it further away from my tablet. I want... People's, like, eyebrows and eyelashes stay the same color. They don't, like, gray. So maybe like a brown, just to keep it sort of like soft. There we go. That looks pretty good. I may soften the face out again. Go back to the sort of like original shape that I had. I think I actually like it better. Somewhere in between, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's good. Make sure she still has a forehead. Oh, those eyes are so cool. Look at that. I love painting eyes. There's just, it's my favorite part. No, I think I just want to do what I did with my glasses here and just have them be clear and... If I put this on and whoa. And then I'll just erase. that. There we go. And then just because I'm me and I'm impatient, just gonna add a little bit of shading now. Pretty. All of my characters have widow's peaks. I don't know why. I don't know how I've done this. It's just the way that I draw like the up hair. I feel like it looks better with a widow's peak. But also, it means that like every character that I have that has hair tied up has a widow's peak. Oh well. No, little curl there. I wonder, should I add like a second one here? That looks pretty cool actually. I might keep that. Looks more like hair, I think. I don't know why I'm fussing so much. Now is the time to fuss, I guess. Stop it. Be nice to me, computer. I say, even though it's my fault. Wig snatched. I should have done 8. Dang it. Oh, it's in the wrong place anyways. Or 4. Yeah. No, I did 4 before. So why? There we go. Does that read more sun? Good morning, Ham. It's a holiday in Canada. Cool. What's the holiday? Yeah, that reads more sun. It's a made-up one. Today is BC Day, so basically a day to have a day off. Nice. Add the shine. Oops. There we go. Yay, that looks sick. I don't know why I'm going so detailed on this today. It's the art fight. It's the art fight juice. coming from art fight, I'm like, I have to go detailed. Art fight, I think was really good for me this year. Why are all of the grays like blue and green in this palette? Yeah. I don't think I'll ever figure out how to draw this dang particular side view of hair. I don't know why, it's so hard for me. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's do the back. Back of hair. There should be a way to submit attacks for Art Fight after the time. Like, you don't get any points for them or anything, but you should still be able to, like, send people art, I think. I think that would be fun. Like, you could just be like, surprise, I found your character and I thought they were cool. I think you could just send people art. Yeah, but like doing it through Artfight is cool. Because you may not know that person in real life or like whatever, you know. You may not know their like others, like they may not have their other social medias posted. I guess that's why people just hoard characters in their bookmarks. Like, ah, I'll get to attack this cool character next year. You know, there's so many characters and so little time. It looks really good, but it's like the wrong color. You can draw for me anytime, no worries. Yeah. You have OCs, Ham? You have any like any cool characters that you've made? I don't think I've heard of any. Draw me like one of your French toasts. I need to get better at drawing food. Maybe one of these Mondays I'll do a food study stream. Just make everybody hungry. I'll have to make sure I've eaten breakfast though. I have D&D characters. I've made many characters throughout the years. I'd love to hear about them sometime. I should do lines last. I should do lines last. Maybe you should come to my streams, then I can say that. Draw your OCs as if they were breakfasts. That's a stream idea right there. That's a stream idea right there. I would come to your streams if they were at a time that I could attend. It's just timing. Alright, let's... What if I'm streaming today at 1 p.m? I don't know what I'm doing today. I think Penny's probably gonna drag me into some Skylanders stuff today. But maybe. Oh, that's right. Penny's busy today. Oh, maybe I will show up then. See, you're free. I don't know. I get busy. Things happen. It's not personal. I'm not like making excuses. I don't know. My life is chaotic. I get dragged into so many things. Maybe I will be there. I will try. Just admit you hate me. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. And I don't hate your streams. I'm just an awkward little guy. That's the truth. I'm an awkward little guy. Don't pull that face at me. If I knew what I was doing at any given point, then I could give you a straight answer. But I don't. So I can't. I'm finally trying to unpack all the bathroom boxes and we're missing a box. Oh no! Who stole your toiletries? And why? Why steal toiletries? My mom and I went to this like little Target that we have near our house, and absolutely everything was like locked up. Like you can't buy deodorant without talking to a person. And I was like, dang it, I don't want to talk to a person. One of those movers wanted silky smooth skin. I just want to buy my deodorant and leave. truly the bane of the introvert's shopping experience, is having to call an employee over to buy deodorant. I found it. You'll never believe this. It was in the bathroom. Wow. You're right. I'll never believe. I would never believe that. So my friends came over yesterday. And I like hanging out with my friends, obviously, or I wouldn't keep inviting them over. But one of my friends keeps, like, bragging about being an asshole. Like, it's funny. And I don't quite understand. I don't get it. Why would you want that? Why would you want to be an asshole? Right? Is that just me? Am I the weirdo? I don't know. Some people think it makes them cool. Maybe. Like, haha, I figured out your social norms and I don't care about them. You know what? That sounds accurate. That does sound like something this particular friend would do. This same friend, I don't know if I've talked about this. This same friend I've had to have a lot of like conversations with. Particularly recently, I've had to be like, look, dude, like I need you to chill out a little bit, or like we're not gonna be able to hang out anymore. And then I think they got worse. Like, that's the weird part, is I like sent them that and I was like, hey dude, like we gotta talk about your behavior. And then I think they got worse after that. So that's fun. And I don't have that many friends. Which is probably why I keep hanging out with them. But maybe they don't realize that, like, if I had better friends, I probably wouldn't hang out with them. Like, my other friend, I probably would. But I don't know. I know that some friends are like, you know, the friends you hang out in certain scenarios. But maybe if I had that option, that's what I would do. I don't have very many friends. Just make sure you hold the boundaries you set. Yeah. I obviously, if they ever do anything like egregious again, I probably would be like, okay, we're gonna have to take a little bit of a break. Yeah. They were also like, oh, if you ever play like multiplayer games on your stream, I'd be happy to like join. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, I don't think you fit the vibe, my guy. Like, I'm trying to curate kind of like a nice cozy vibe, and I just don't think they bring that vibe. Ooh. If they've gotten worse, even after you said something about it, it's better off for you and your mental health if you take a step away from those type of people. I used to have a friend group like that, and it was rough leaving it because I was also in the position of not having many friends. But honestly, being away from that was 10 times better for me overall, and then the loneliness I felt because of leaving. Creature kitchen. Equal parts cozy and creepy. Ooh, yeah, that does sound like our vibe. For sure. I'll take a look at it. Yeah. It hasn't gotten to the point where I feel like we really need to have a conversation because it's just like little stuff, but I'm definitely like keeping an eye on how I'm feeling about the whole thing. You make meals for creatures up to and including the pants. The pants. Like the walker cryptids, the little white guys. Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, the Fresno Nightcrawler. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I've seen this game before. I feel like it would be a good October game. Yeah. I don't mind creepy, I just don't like jump scares. So I have to like keep an eye out for games that have creepy vibes because oftentimes they have jump scares for no reason. But this one's probably just cozy with a spooky vibe, which is fine. Yeah, jump scare test it for me. Or I can probably look up like on Does the Dog Die? Because I think they have I think it's too new and too indie. Try to keep the center point in the same place. Is that too bright of a red? Maybe that's better. I don't know. Oh, I should probably value test this too. So this is something I do on my drawings a lot. Is I there we go. I test the values, make sure everything nothing like melds together. Hope I wasn't overstepping with my advice. No, not at all. I appreciate hearing your perspective as someone who's like been through the same thing or something similar. I think currently it's okay though. Currently it's not like that bad. It's mostly just kind of annoying, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay. Maybe there's something here that I need to talk about. But it's not like, okay, this is not good, you know? But I'm obviously keeping an eye on it. I wanna be sure that I am safe and comfy. What am I doing? Okay, I do think I like this red. Yeah. Yeah, we rolled everything for this character. So if I pull this out here. So we got a human monk with the sun soul, with the sun soul, oh gosh, what's it called? Subclass. And then she had the sage background, and then we rolled for the specialty, and we got discredited academic. And then I rolled her like personality trait is that she's patient. Her ideals are self-improvement, and her bond is that it's her duty to protect students. And then I said, what if the reason that she's discredited is that she could no longer control her wild magic and she like blew up a classroom or something. So now she's like trying to figure out how to fix it. But she still loves teaching, and she still loves her students. And I don't think anyone was like seriously injured during this like incident. But obviously, like, you can't have a teacher who could potentially blow up the school. So I was thinking, like, mechanically, anytime that she uses her, like, sun soul powers, she has to roll on the wild magic table. So she tries not to use them. Like, my character Fern, who has a, like, wild magic chronic illness, and every time she's a wild magic sorcerer, so she's just like normal wild magic, not like me adding wild magic to another class, which I do fairly often. I love the correlation between wild magic and chronic illnesses, because I myself have several chronic illnesses. So I like relating my characters to that, and then I also already love like Feywild stuff, so like wild magic is just right up there with like peak for me, just like peak characters. Like, I have a wild magic wizard in technically she's not, because she's a Baldur's Gate OC, but she like accidentally burned down her house as a child, and it left like a huge burn scar across her face. She's romancing Gale. Okay, this is gonna be bright, but I think I want her jacket to be like bright orange. Let's do this first. little bit of thickness there, and then skirt part goes like that. It's actually not long enough though. There we go. Oops. There's a hole somewhere. Oh, because that's the wrong layer. Duh. There we go, and then this up a bit as well. How did that happen? Well, that's fine. Yeah. There we go. Okay, do I like this orange? Or do I want to go with yellow instead? What do you guys think? Do we like the orange or should we go with yellow? Because if I do orange, then I can go with like gold details. Oh, I'm so not used to designing with like bright colors and like warm tones. The warmest I get is like yellow and pink. I don't generally do like orange or orange or red. It's also like getting to be almost time. I don't know if I don't know if we're raiding anyone. I don't know if we're raiding anyone today. But I'm starting to get pretty hungry, so I don't know, maybe we'll... I don't know what I want to do with this orange. I feel like this orange is... like, not... it's like too cool toned? Oh... wait... maybe that's something. Maybe that's something. Maybe this is something. Get a little bit of sharpness here. Oops. One day I'll do that on purpose. But so far... okay, I think I like this. I think I'm liking this a lot. Oh. I was like, why can't I erase? Because you're not using transparent. Silly? So silly. I really wanted to get a character done in this stream, but after all the technical difficulties we have, maybe I gotta split this up. Why am I getting like deja vu? What character did I mess the sleeves up on during art fight? I don't think any character that I drew had long sleeves like this. I don't know. So weird when your brain just suddenly goes, "You've done this before." It's like, I have? Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, my brain. You know, I simultaneously think it would be really cool to work for Wizards of the Coast and also really shitty. I just had that thought. It'd be like, man, working for like Wizards, that'd be cool. And then I went, I was like, I could do character design for D&D. Like, officially? That'd be cool. And then I remembered that Wizards kind of sucks. Okay, I think I have to go get some food. I have to go get some food and I have some things to do. So I'm gonna head out. I promise I won't work on this without you guys. We'll come back next Monday and finish it. Come back on Wednesday for Skylanders with Penny and Thursday for Baldur's Gate. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Goodbye, Goblin!